The British Forces Post Office provides a postal service to HM forces, separate from that provided by Royal Mail in the United Kingdom. BFPO addresses are used for the delivery of mail in the UK and around the world. BFPO moved from its original base at Inglis Barracks, Mill Hill to its current base at RAF Northolt in northwest London in 2007. Mission. The mission of BFPO is to provide an efficient and effective postal and courier service to sustain the fighting power of UK armed forces worldwide. BFPO addresses and numbers. Below is an example of a BFPO address, using the fictitious Loamshire Regiment, 12,345,678 LCPLB Jonesby Company, 1 Loamshire Rect BFPO 61. BFPO 61 is for Milan, Italy. Until the handover of Hong Kong to China in 1997, BFPO 1 was the address for British forces serving in the then colony. When sending mail from the UK to a member of HM forces serving overseas, the sender must address it to the appropriate BFPO number, and not to the country in which that person is based. This is especially important as mail to BFPO addresses is often charged at the inland UK rate, and if it is addressed to an overseas destination with only UK postage attached, this will result in delays. For security reasons, mail from HM forces to civilian addresses in Northern Ireland or the Republic of Ireland must be handed directly to BFPO staff, not placed in the post box, and must not have a return military address displayed on the envelope. In addition, mail to those destinations cannot be sent using the Bluey system. In 2012, in collaboration with Royal Mail, the BFPO introduced UK-style postcodes to help ordering items online, owing to problems with websites not recognizing the BFPO addressing format. The addresses are assigned to the notional post town, BFPO, and as of 2012, the postcodes all begin with BF1. Due to the automated sorting process at BFPO, these UK-style postcodes should not appear on items of mail and are solely for use within websites. For example, the above address would appear as 12,345,678 LCPLB Jonesby Company 1 Loamshire Rect. BFPO BF12AY. The postcodes are provided for compatibility with non-BFPO UK addresses and are not required. The E-Bluey. To speed up the delivery to HM forces, the BFPO developed a hybrid form of mail, known as the E-Bluey, in which letters can be sent directly by internet to the British Armed Forces serving in theatre. The letters are downloaded and printed and then dispatched to the recipient via the traditional military postal system. Letters sent by serving armed forces members to family and friends in the UK are downloaded and printed at various locations in the UK and then delivered to the Royal Mail for final delivery. The name E-Bluey comes from the aerograms that are provided for troops on active service and the families at home. Self-adhesive strips along the edges of the paper allowed it to be folded and sealed without the added weight of an envelope, meaning that more of them could be carried by air or by hand for the same total weight. Because of the blue paper, these self-contained kits were inevitably known as Blueys, and the name came to carry something of an emotional charge due to the significance of receiving a possibly rare Bluey from a loved one. E-Bluey was thus a natural term for the BFPO's electronic hybrid mail system. The entire system uses high-level 250 56K SSL security and encrypted databases. The eBlues are downloaded from an eBluey web server and utilizes pressure-sealed forms that are printed and sealed with an integrated printer sealer. This ensures maximum security and privacy, and the correspondence is not censored or reviewed. The eBluey was first conceived of by Brigadier Barry Cash, CE of the British Forces Post Office, assigning the initial development to Major Roy Walker MBE in the late 1990s. The server was activated the week before Christmas of 2000. Photo capability was added in 2005, allowing senders to attach personal photos to their eBlues. In the spring of 2003, during the first 3 months of the invasion of Iraq, over 250,000 eBlues per month were sent, a record that still stands. Subsequently, the eBluey has become ubiquitous with mail delivery for British troops and currently accounts for 80% of the flat mail delivered to troops in theatre. eBlues are available in numerous locations around the globe, plus operational Navy ships. For the past 10 years, the eBluey system has been supported by Superletter.com Inc., who provide the software and manage the servers for the eBluey system. The system has won several awards, including BFPO eBluey System Winner 2001 World Mail Award, BFPO eBluey System Winner 2005 UK Mail Award, and BFPO 2007 UK Mail Award for Technology. The eBluey equipment has been maintained by Technical Support Services, a department within BFPO London, since its inception. Postal orders. One of the services that is provided by some of the British Forces post offices is the issuing and cashing of postal orders. A British postal order issued at a Forces post office is very sought after by collectors of postal orders. A postal order issued by a BFPO in a Commonwealth country, such as the sovereign base areas of Akrotiri and Dhekelia in Cyprus, is regarded as being a part of the numismatic and notophilic history of that country. History of the British Army Postal Services. The Anglo-Saxon Chronicle make mention of messengers being sent by King Edward the Elder to recall members of the Kent Fyrd, but it is generally regarded that the origins of the postal services stem from the King's messengers of medieval times, in particular the Royal Post established in the reign of King Edward IV to support his troops engaged in a war against Scotland. A dedicated military postal unit, the Army Post Office Corps, was formed in 1882. In 1913 it was subsumed into the Royal Engineers as the Royal Engineers, and in late 1990s became the BFPO. Today, all services are provided by BFPO.